DLF Promenade, and it's right in the heart of Panjim, and it couldn't get better as a location. The way it is located is both North and South Goa can easily access the mall through the flyovers that they have built. It's a 7 lakh square feet GLA property, and as we like to call it, it is the Mall of India for Goa. It's a very large and a virgin market. We looked at local Goans not really having anything to shop, and Goa's per capita income, as you know, is one of the largest in the country.
Right.
And it just made sense to really develop Goa as a great mall. Yes, some very exciting brands there, and you will wait and watch and see when we announce the opening.
Okay, so but what is the tentative timeline that you have in mind for the opening of that mall?
I can only say this, that this year is an exceptionally busy year for DLF malls because we have opened Midtown. We are going to be opening Summit Plaza within the month of August, and we're going to be opening very soon Goa. So it's a busy, busy year.
All right, and the space is completely leased out?
Yes, we are in a very strong leasing position.
Okay. So when we talk about India's retail landscape, ma'am, there is, of course, a lot of interest from global brands to sort of, enter India and capitalize on the domestic dividend that India has to offer. When it comes to Goa, given that it's a mix of, travelers from India, from abroad, what's going to be the brand mix that you're looking at?
See, Goa as a mall, our target is local Goans and people who have shifted from Delhi, Bombay, Bangalore, in order to really create something, a life for themselves. So they do not get what they get naturally in a Bombay or a Delhi. So we are providing all those brands. What we are curating it as is premium promenade-like positioning, premium retail, with a great mix of restaurants, as well as shopping. It's going to have 3 levels of shopping and 1 level of food.
Right. So given the fact that, there's a lot of focus on retail this year, you also mentioned that this year has been exceptionally busy. It's going to remain so until the end of the year. How much is DLF retail planning to invest as far as, malls and plazas is concerned over the next couple of years?
Well, we are just starting off this expansion, and as you know, Mall of India, Gurgaon is already under construction. Retail, I can only say this, that it's a 1 trillion market for consumers and retail this now, and by 2030 this is going to double. So I would think that there is a lot of potential, and we in DLF would like to take advantage of that. Having said that, the rest of it, of course, we will announce when the time comes.
Right, ma'am. Let me also ask you about, consumer demand. We met last year in September, just right after the government introduced GST rate rationalization. You were very, very gung-ho about the kind of demand that you were looking at witnessing. What have you seen in the past couple of months ever since GST rate rationalization kicked in? Have you seen tapering down of the impact of GST rate rationalization, after the initial euphoria?
It's a good question. I know we met around that time. Actually, retail has grown.
Okay.
The first quarter, we grew well. In fact, we beat our own estimates. 2 reasons. One is, of course, the entire piece of, there was heat wave. On the other hand, with the war and whatever happened around the world, domestic consumption improved because international travel got deferred, and we actually saw a very good first quarter, and we are seeing a good second quarter too. So retail has been on a good keel. The other thing is that we are seeing a multitude of new brands coming in. The way the markets are is that with whatever is happening in Europe, and China has also kind of got into a status quo situation, we're seeing a lot of new brands. We will be opening Lululemon very soon in Delhi. Off-White's opening. This week we will be opening IKEA, as you know. So there are tons of new brands that are going to be coming into our portfolio. It's an interesting time for retail.
So let me ask you, what does the festive outlook look for this year versus last year?
I would think that Q3 is going to be propelled by 2-3 things. One is, of course, the fact that there are at DLF malls, we've got a slew of new brands, and hence there is new interest in the consumer. And consumers here are highly traveled, evolved. The second, I see there are 2 new products, which is Summit Plaza and Midtown Plaza. Both these are going to be giving consumers more reason to enjoy. So we would think that the outlook is positive, and hope to beat last year for sure.
All right, after that